Fine.
The furious winds of Cyclone Nargis had ripped apart towns and villages. Tens of thousands were dead, and the airport had been shut for 2 days. We were on the first flight in when it reopened, and we were shocked at what we saw. Yangon was choked with fallen trees. There were plenty of soldiers, but many seemed to be standing, doing nothing. And then there were the lines for fuel. Finding fuel for our car was also a nightmare, and all the while we had to be careful we weren't being followed by the authorities. It just goes on and on and on for miles, really. There was limited electricity and communications were fraught, but we were still managing to report on what was happening. We had to change hotels every day. Now my reports were on air, I was a marked man.
Really having to sneak in and out of the hotel through the back stairs so that they don't know I'm here, because we understand that the authorities are out looking for me specifically. Well, the two guys basically sitting in a car outside our hotel looked like they could have been sitting, waiting and watching. It's difficult not to get completely paranoid and ridiculous here, because you kind of feel like everyone is potentially military intelligence and they're all looking for you.
We spent more than 8 hours driving to the worst affected area through torrential rain, which was compounding the misery of survivors huddled in the debris of their own homes. The roads are terrible. There are also numerous checkpoints. We're forced to find another way in. We finally managed to get to the heart of the Irrawaddy Delta, where the devastation was appalling. We'd narrowly avoided being arrested, and we were effectively on the run.
Well, I almost got caught in the last town. The police had my photo, and they took the rest of my team in and were questioning them and showing them my photo, and they were let go, and I caught up with them afterwards. We then drove down, we hit a checkpoint, we got turned around, we decided basically that we were going to get caught, so we pulled off the road, we've taken a boat up here, and we're now stuck in the middle of the Irrawaddy Delta with about 2 Snickers bars and a jerry can of fuel to last us.
We tried to push further into the Delta, but just after this video is shot, we're detained by the police. Somehow we talk our way out and decide it's time for me to leave. I'm left feeling angry the junta has spent so much time hunting us, while the bodies of tens of thousands of poor souls are abandoned and decomposing. We even filmed bodies being carried and unceremoniously dumped in the river. Perhaps this is why the regime is so keen to keep us out. Dan Rivers, CNN, Myanmar.
Really some truly unbelievable reporting by Dan Rivers under the worst of circumstances. By the way, for those of you who want to help, go to CNN.com, where we have a special page that we've set up on Myanmar. There you can connect to aid agencies. It's how you can impact your world, and as this story changes, we are going to bring it to you.